I'm going to beat you. I'm going to outwork you. Don't say nothing about talent. Just says I'm going to outwork you. From start to finish.
Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
I fear no evil.
I fear no evil.
Get up here, get up here.
Let them know that that name across your chest, it ain't never gonna die.
Live from Southeast High School in Bradenton, Florida, from the John Kiker Memorial Stadium and the Paul Meckley Field, SCTV Southeast High School Television brings you Southeast High School football. It is homecoming night here on the grounds of Southeast High School, and we are excited to bring you this District 5A game, Division 11, between the Hardee Wildcats and the Southeast Seminoles. I'm Mike Sanders. I'm going to bring you all the description as best I can, but sitting next to me is my good friend
Mike Brooks, but that doesn't mean I know anything.
Well, yeah, but you have to, because I really don't know anything.
Anyway, so here we are. You know what? I was really impressed by the division stuff, and you actually have done some research.
I did some research. Well, you know, when you're retired and you're sitting home recovering from back surgery, what else do you have to do but go on the net?
Very true.
And figure out something to say. Tonight's game is an important 5A game. Hardee is currently sitting at 7-0, undefeated.
We're not.
We are not, but we are sitting in a situation where we are not out of the playoff picture.
Well, let me ask you this: are we undefeated in our district?
No, we are not. We are 2-1.
So if we were to beat Hardee tonight,
then we'd be sitting in a
we'd
good
be
position.
3-1, and they would be 3-1 in the district.
We are tied currently with Booker, DeSoto, and Bayshore.
And we're one behind Hardee.
And we are one behind Hardee.
So if we were to win tonight, we would be tied with Hardee.
Well, that's kind of hard to say, because there's this whole point
strength
system.
of schedule.
There's this whole point system that they got going on, and unfortunately, one of our losses was pretty significant to Palmetto Tigers.
Well, that's true.
Yes, it is.
You know, and well, what I see is this. Okay, if we're going to go to the playoffs, we got to win. Pretty much.
Yeah, we have to win out.
Yeah.
Because not only do we have this district game, but then we come back here, back to Southeast next weekend, and we play Booker, and that is another district game.
That is a district game.
So if they could end up with the district with 4-1, and then they travel on the road, and they would have to win that one also.
Does that mean we'll be here next week?
We will be here next week for the
That's
Booker
cool.
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be our last too.
You know, I have not had the opportunity, Mr. Sanders, to have enough time up here in the booth with you. I mean, given your recent surgery and the effects that you have felt from it, I actually had to do one with Joe Collis. You know what? I liked it.
Yeah, it was pretty good too. And believe it or not, because it's on YouTube and we keep track of the hits, and I've looked at that.
Yeah.
That's the highest hits Southeast High School has ever gotten for a football game.
So
is
what
you
you're
and
saying
Collis.
is they really like Joe Collis?
Yeah,
as an
liked
announcer?
him a lot better than obviously me.
Well, they don't like us. We know that.
Well, we are waiting for. Oh, we're going to do the coin flip.
Well, it is homecoming too, so there's all sorts of things that are going
all
on.
sorts of exciting things
game.
going on. How did homecoming go this weekend? Did they do all the dress-up days
you
and
bet.
everything?
We had fun times. I mean, they had a tacky tourist day, and they had a basically a circus kind of thing day. They had a I got to think back here because.
Now I'm going to tell you there was a safari day.
There was a safari day.
And I'm going to tell you why I know this, because
Why?
Kathy Strait, who is an English teacher here at Southeast, who happens to be one of our good friends that we occasionally go for a beverage with.
No. That we occasionally consult with.
While we're having a beverage?
Right.
Yeah. She posted
Be
on her
careful, I'm
Facebook
still
page
working,
because
Mike.
it reminded her so much of she went to Africa on a mission with her church this summer.
Right.
And so she was probably wearing clothes that she wore in Africa this summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because she was in Africa this summer, and she probably had
and she was hunting for
safari.
Mr. Hughes. You know, we've got a new teacher this year. Actually, a new teacher last year.
You've got 35 new teachers this year.
Yeah, but Mr. Hughes got here last year. Sherry Greenhall's nephew. I had him in class several years ago, and it is so cool to see Mr. Hughes come in. It is so cool to hear Mr. Hughes come in and basically reinvent teaching.
Reinvent teaching.
I remember when I was young and I had so much fun. And so it's been a while since I was young and I had so much fun. It's kind of fun to watch Mr. Hughes as he sort of attacks those classes. He came as a giraffe. And you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to go around and pull his tail because it was just so funny. It was nice to see teachers getting into Spirit Week.
So we had the coin flip. It looks like Hardee won the coin flip.
Are you saying I wasn't paying attention to the football game?
No, you can go ahead and talk about your giraffe. And Southeast is going to receive, and Hardee has deferred until the second half.
That might be good for us.
On our screen, Southeast will be going from left to right, which is from
well, that would be the west and that would be the east. So west to east.
And
so basically what you're saying is the listeners and viewers at home, the lookers at home, can look forward right now to the north on the screen. That's what you're saying.
That's where yes, that's absolutely correct.
Okay, I wanted to make sure that we were getting through and everyone could orient themselves. Oh, I think the Seminoles might be coming out.
I think the Seminoles are about to come out on the field.
Let's see. I hear a war chant going on in the background.
So I've got and excitement again on the homecoming front.
Okay. I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
Tell me.
And okay. So if I try to, and we have discussed in great length our inability to see what's going on in the field as far as numbers are concerned.
Because we weren't looking at the screen that SCTV provides
We have a screen here. If I try to see anything out on that field, I want you to just bat me upside the head and say, pay attention to the television
But
set.
I've got my binoculars.
And you have your binoculars.
So I can look at the TV
but
set.
you weren't able to use those binoculars when we were at Cardinal Mooney.
No, we were in a pretty tight little space there.
Here is a very exciting thing.
Well, here comes the
Another exciting thing coming out onto the field are the Hardee Wildcats.
Still waiting for
Do
the
they
Seminoles.
look undefeated?
You know what? They sort of do.
Yeah, I think they do.
But they are not Seminoles. They are not homecoming.
And we are.
And we are.
And we are. And as I'm sitting here looking at the cheerleaders' pink pompons, we had a couple of weeks ago, we had the annual Volley for the Cure.
We did. Actually, it wasn't a couple. It was like last week. Yeah, it was last week. It was like last
Not
Thursday.
this week, last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Like
we did
Thursday
Cardinal.
last week,
Yeah,
yeah.
you'd lose track of things. And here come our Seminoles.
I kind of like that flag they wave around, don't you?
It's very, 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 very
big.
good.
Yeah.
Big
good.
old flag. That's
Big.
brand new this year.
BOF.
We've never had that
It's a
before, have
BOF. A big old flag.
we? Big old.
They brought out
Maybe
the
it's
BOF.
a BOCF. Big old country flag.
I don't know if that's country.
It's
it's Seminole country.
It's Seminole country. There you go.
BOSNF. Big old Seminole Nation flag.
I can hear those people shutting down their computers at home right now. They're not going to put up with this at all.
They're saying, is that Mr. Brooks? Can we put a corn cob in his mouth or something?
Well, it is exciting to be back here broadcasting again at Southeast. You know, we were 2 weeks ago, right? 2 weeks ago.
It was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, we were hosted quite nicely at Cardinal Mooney.
Yes.
And unfortunately, we weren't on the airwaves because we had apparently We use a hotspot for a cell phone to get online when we are traveling.
But service there was horrible.
And apparently there was a firewall that went out everywhere, and we couldn't do it. But if you have not seen it,
Is it
Southeast,
on,
it is
SCTV?
on our YouTube. It's on the YouTube, and there we go.
Are you trying to say that this is a good time for me to do a promo for SCTV?
No, it's too early. We're about to do a kickoff.
Okay, never mind.
All right, can you see the number of the person kicking?
Might be number 12.
Number 12. So kicking off for
You know, it's
the
amazing how this-
Wildcast is Damian Rodriguez.
Back to receive.
Get your binoculars. Get your binoculars.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 23.
Okay, so that would be Tywarren Davis is back to receive along with Ryan Pettifer.
Pettifree.
Hits the ball, carries down to about the 10-yard line.
Ryan Pettifree.
Picked up by Pettifor up the sideline, breaks a couple of tackles, brings it out to the Seminole 25-yard line. Good
Where it
place
will
to
be.
start. First
And 10.
and
Seminoles.
10, and we will tell you those things too. And we can see it very easily because Southeast has a brand new scoreboard.
You know what? And here's what I can say about that scoreboard.
What can you say about
Bright.
it?
We can see it.
All right. So
There's
Pettifer
no
brought it
question.
out to the 23-yard line where it's 1st and 10. Starting quarterback Malik Huggins brings his Knowles out.
You know, we've been watching Malik quite some time. He can pass. If communication has been a problem with the team for a while now, and if we communicate, everything's working. It is amazing how on key they are, but unfortunately they have not been.
Malik is joined in the backfield by Clercius. Hand off and dropped
For a loss.
2 yards into the backfield. Was carried by by Frankie Clercius. Hardee was ready for that right away.
Quentin Lindsay, defensive back, seems to be the person that got in there.
Chauncey Wilson is now on the backfield with Malik.
Did you see what I just saw?
I did not.
I saw a little yellow rag fly up
Already?
already. It's against Southeast.
Must have been some sort of illegal substitution.
That backs him up another 5. Makes it 7 down and 5 farther than it was before.
With the ball on the 23-yard line. I don't think that's right. Let's see.
Second about
I'm
what,
going to say
16?
it's on the 17-yard line.
Okay. Let's go second and 16. You agree with that?
2 men in motion.
Oh, I like that.
Both of them are set. Huggins looks right, runs left, over the line of scrimmage, runs himself out of bounds.
Close to the first down.
Close to the first down.
Let's see if they give it to him.
34-yard line.
I think he should have gotten farther than what they have that marked.
Well, we don't see that sideline that well.
You're right, we don't.
Malik was run out of bounds by number 13, Mayan Royfor.
Great, you saw that.
Refor.
You saw that on the screen.
I
didn't
am.
you?
I can see numbers if I'm looking at the television set. It is
Thank
difficult
you,
to do.
SCTV. Uh-oh, there goes another one of those yellow rags.
Illegal
Looks like-
procedure
That's
on the
not-
Knowles. That's
back us up
going to
5.
make it.
3rd and 8.
I'm not sure we're going to be able to look out there. We're going to get score and time, but
Well, I can just see right now from over there that it's about 3rd and 8. In fact,
No,
even
I know.
our viewers can see that it's about 3rd
well,
and
they've
8.
got on the scoreboard 1st and 10. So
But
maybe
it's wrong.
There's an issue, but we are 3rd and 8.
Our viewers can see that. See right up there? They can see that.
Looks left, under pressure, runs up the center, picks up about 4 yards and is brought down, and that will have the Seminoles turning the ball over on downs.
You know, they made 7 yards. Okay, so we have basically 7
There you go
positive
again.
yards
You're
so
trying to keep track of numbers.
No, I'm not trying to keep track of numbers. I'm trying to keep track of what's going on.
Okay.
I sort of want to see how we're doing communication-wise, how we're doing play-wise. I mean, our first 3 and outs, well, it wasn't quite 3 because we had extra play because of the penalty. But here we go with the kick.
4th and 4, 26, Merle Peregrine. Punt, end
Good
over
kick.
end. Comes down on the 40-yard line, not near anybody. And is downed on the 36-yard line of the Wildcats. So Hardee will be coming out with their first series.
Did you say that they were 7-0?
They are 7-0.
I'm curious to see what their
It'll
offense
be interesting
has.
to see what they do.
I'm curious to see what our coach has come up with as far as defense.
How about
against
our coach comes up with the defense that they played the second half of Cardinal Mooney?
You know what? That was pretty awesome.
That was the kids came out fired up. We got a penalty.
Well, we weren't watching, as often happens here.
And neither were the Seminoles. Whatever the penalty was, it's first and 10.
First down
Seminoles.
and 10. Well, we certainly did not watch. It must have been a roughing.
Okay, so it was a roughing the kicker call. We got that from the PA. Occasionally when we miss things, our PA announcer for the stadium is superb in picking things up.
So first and 10 Seminoles.
So first and 10 Seminoles sitting on the 35-yard line. That's a good break.
That is a wonderful break, and we don't have to see our defense yet.
Tywarren Davis is in motion, throws a bubble screen to the right to Ariane Neri. Nice gain. Pickup of 7. We're going to give him 7?
No, let's give him 7.
Are we going to nitpick on how much yardage
you know
is
what?
picked up
I want
each
to
time?
nitpick. Let's call
Just
it a 6.
Just a whole dog. No, it's not 6. I can see that's maybe 6.5, but not 6.
But our viewers can't see,
no,
so they have to
so we could
us.
make anything up,
we
couldn't
could.
we? 2nd and 3.
Number 3 motion.
Once again, Davis in motion.
Uh-oh.
Handoffs, fumble, picked up by the Wildcats. Flubbed on the handoff. Picked up by number 2.
That would be
Sam Lewis. Louis. Could be Louis.
It could be Louis.
As in Louisville.
You're saying it could be Louis?
Unfortunately, that's a turnover for the Wildcats. That's going to give Hardee a 1st and 10 in Seminole territory on about
position.
the 33-yard line. So now we're going to get to see the offense.
The defense in action and the offensive Hardee.
And their offense. Led by number 3, James Person. Handoff up the center.
To number 7.
Good run.
Ellis Hodges. What did he get, about 9 yards on that?
He got about 9 yards on that.
He just went straight up the middle.
And as we're working this out,
Well, number 10 was able to stop him. Let's
Person's
see.
in shotgun, checking the sidelines for the play. See if he's going to change anything. Snap, hand it off to Person again. Up the center for a good gain. Great big gaping hole in the Seminole line.
So Ellis Hodges gets a 1st down. I didn't see who tackled him, but I did see Ellis Hodges running it with no problem whatsoever. Right through the center of the line.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. They're going to be on the Seminole 16. 2 quick plays, 2 quick hits. And the Wildcats are
Threatening.
Are into the red zone.
Threatening. I feel threatened.
Person is under center. Hands off to straight up off the left tackle. Nobody anywhere
Ellis
near
Hodges.
him. Ellis Hodges in for 16 yards for the 1st touchdown for the Hardee Wildcats. Well, I'm not sure a whole lot of Seminoles touched any offensive players.
You know,
in
I
those
was going to
3
say
plays.
that, and he was tackled by, I couldn't read the number. I couldn't read the number because there was no number there.
There was no number. Ran right up the center. Excellent blocking by the Wildcats. Oh, this is interesting.
I shouldn't be that critical.
This is interesting.
Wow, that's an interesting. That's an interesting set.
I know that there's a formation call for that, but I don't know what it is. Man in motion, snap straight up the middle
Yellow
by
flag.
a person. No blocking at all whatsoever, and stopped on the 2-point conversion by.
The referee is basically pointing downfield, or basically that it's on, that the flag or the penalty is on the Bulldogs.
Well, then why would we run it again?
I don't know. He pointed that direction. I don't see what he's saying here.
It could have been a procedure call that stopped the play.
Okay, so did they back him up a little bit? Yeah, they're on the.
Now they're going to back. They've backed them up 5 yards.
So they're on the 6-yard line now.
And now we're going to try a field goal or an extra point after attempt. Attempt is going to be by number 17, Leo Duarte.
James Person holding.
Up in the air and
Away. That's good.
good. So on their first possession, with only 3 plays to score, Hardee Wildcats take a 7-0 lead
Was
over
it
the Seminoles.
only 3 plays?
Maybe 4.
It was fast.
It was very quick.
I mean, I know there was a handoff to Hodges, a handoff to Hodges,
And then another
a
handoff.
handoff to Hodges. It was 3 plays.
So, there seems to be a tendency here.
You know what?
Handoff to Hodges,
I
and
see.
all 3 of them were in the center.
If I were back in the Navy, I would have said that was a trend.
But you're not back in the Navy.
I can still say it's a trend.
Yeah, you can say, you can say almost anything you want to. It's the internet.
Oh, but we'd get in trouble if we said something.
I wouldn't get in trouble.
You wouldn't. Could we say who to vote for?
Nope, can't do that. Especially school
this
board.
This is the internet.
Especially the school board.
So I won't
Kickoff's
tell
going to
you.
be by Damian Rodriguez again. He took it down to about the 15 on the first attempt. This is going to be another short one. Bounces, squibs out of bounds. That'll be an illegal procedure kickoff penalty for
For Hardee.
the Wildcats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you going to do? It went out about the 15-yard or 17-yard line. You going to make him kick it again?
No. These are automatic now.
Oh,
It's on the 35-yard line. Automatically
I
brought
should have
out.
known
There's
that.
no options to anymore.
I should have known that.
No, you should. Well, you should have.
But see, I
But
teach
do you ever
physics, not
watch football?
No.
Do you just watch swimming?
You know what? I watch swimming a lot.
I know you do every day after school.
That's right.
I don't think I mentioned it at the beginning of the show, but I am sitting, and you are listening to the head coach of the Seminole swim team,
That's nice of you, Mikey.
Coach Brooks.
That's nice of you, Mikey.
All right, let's see if the Seminoles can get off to a better start. Once again, Malik is in the backfield,
Of course.
joined by
starting
Chauncey
35.
Wilson. Man in motion, rolling right, looking down the field, short pass.
About 2 yards, number 18. Galen Washington.
Picked up about 3 yards on the play.
You know, there was a lot of things happening in that play.
Oh, I
to
like
get
the
3
lower.
yards.
We now know that Washington's a sophomore.
Wow. Good.
That
They
is
got-
very good.
well, I was playing around with it a little bit last week, right before the Volley for the Cure game, and trying to get those lowers back up. I'm happy to see that they're there.
We are sitting with 2nd and 7.
Much better than standing. This is more comfortable.
Trips left.
There's
Flag.
all sorts of whistles going on out
All
there.
sorts of laundry on the field. We are looking at illegal formation against the Seminoles.
That's going to walk us
Going
back
to walk it back.
5 yards.
That's going to make it
Is-
2nd and 13.
You know,
We've got a water break.
2nd and 8 was better.
And as we get our first water break, it was
I think I'm gonna have some water.
It's my desire
Here, have
to
some water.
click
Click. We click.
Because
just
we
clip
don't have
plastic.
Yeah, we don't have glass bottles. Excuse us while we drink.
We'll see. It's the healthy thing to do. Our team is out there having a water break. We should have a water break.
We should be allowed to too.
That's right.
Except it's still it's nice in here. But here's what it's supposed to cool off finally.
When?
We got a front moving through Sunday morning.
I don't believe it.
You
know,
should
we
believe it.
we had a front move through just about 3 or 4 days ago, and you know what happened? The temperature went down for one
day,
down
but they
to
are talking
68
in
degrees.
mid 80s all next week.
No.
The dew point is going down into the high 50s, low 60s.
Today is the 19th. I have learned from Mr. Foster that 15th is the day that it changed.
But Mr. Foster
wrong.
was going to be here on Tuesday.
So he knows
He's
the new
bringing
weather.
the cool weather.
That's nice of Mr. Foster.
It's absolutely very nice of
Is
Mr.
he going
Foster.
to be here on that Friday when we're broadcasting? Can we get him in here?
We should drag him up here, shouldn't we?
Oh, man, it would be great to actually have somebody that knows football.
Snaps, looks right,
Number 11.
throws right. Received by
Neri.
Arian Neri.
Yeah, that's going to be almost a
Nice
first down.
pickup. 12 yards, just going to be a yard short of the first down. It's going to make it 3rd and 1 for the Seminoles.
They're going to mark it 1.5 too. But you know how I am nitpicky.
Yeah, that's because you're a physics teacher.
That's right. To the correct number of precision. No.
Watch the football game.
Okay. Well, they're not doing anything. There it goes.
Under pressure.
Oh, nice.
Throws over.
That's a first down.
Excellent throw. On the run. Passes completed to Tywarren Davis. That's going to be a first down for the Noles, and that's going to take us into the Wildcat territory.
Do you remember when BOC was here and she used to ring that
First
cowbell?
First
down, Seminoles. And she had the whole crowd saying it. I wish we could have a cowbell to start that.
No, we can't have a cowbell.
Why not?
Because nobody down there would hear it through the window.
Wow, that was just fell apart. Okay, you weren't watching. Maybe we'll have a replay, but basically there was a bad hike there.
Bad snap.
And
it's going to make a loss of almost 10 yards.
So instead of 1st and 10, now we have 2nd and tomorrow.
20. Okay, quit talking to me about stuff that's got nothing to do with the game.
That was first down Seminoles. That has everything to do.
Under pressure, rolls left. He's going to throws it away.
And there's the flag.
There shouldn't be a flag.
Well, they're going to throw a flag there.
Unless it's roughing the passer.
Well, I didn't see him.
He was outside. He was outside the tackle.
He was outside of the.
This should not be intentional grounding.
We'll see what they have to say.
Let's see what the white hat has got to say.
Well,
yeah,
they say
he's calling it
grounding.
intentional grounding.
Well, that hurts because it's lost it down too, right?
That's lost it down also.
So it means it's 3rd down.
All right, now
and
that
next
brings
year.
to mind
Yeah.
that is the rule not the same at the high school level?
Yeah, I'm
if
not
you're
sure.
outside of the tackles,
But it's like 30
you can't get
and
intentional grounding
35.
as long as you get it over the line of scrimmage. So we're dealing with 30 and a lot.
35.
And a lot.
35. You know, like I said, 3rd next year.
Trips right. Steps back, quick hit to the left.
You get 7 out of it.
Catch made by number 9, Calvin Clark. So that's going to be 4th down. So the series started off well, got into Hardee territory, but now the Noles did a considerable amount of backing up through penalties. And so now they're going to be punting.
Yep.
Did not get it off. Fumbled on the snap, fumbled on the block kick, and the Hardee. Hopefully we've got a replay of that.
Number 2.
Picked out of the air by number 2, Sam Lewis.
Have we said that name before?
We have indeed. Here comes a replay.
Wow. You know what that means? 2 times we've had the ball. Two
It
times.
was blocked, picked out of the air by Lewis.
We've turned it over.
So that's going to make it 1st and 10 on that turnover.
Real hard for the defense to stop
30-yard
these
line of
Wildcats.
the Seminoles.
If they give them possession every time around the 30 or the 35.
Yeah, exactly. So we've had.
Well, last time it was about 35.
Oh, Seminole out on the field late. Not sure anybody caught it.
I don't see any yellow.
I
cotton.
didn't either, but he looked like he was still on the Wildcat side, but maybe he had just crossed the line of scrimmage. Short gain by the Wildcats puts it on the 29-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
So you're saying communication is still an issue on the sidelines?
3:50 left in the first half. Very fast first quarter. Very fast first quarter.
Wow. I haven't even been watching the clock. It's amazing.
Person sets his people down. Handoff.
Number 9. That'd be Randy McLeod.
Picks up about 4 very tough yards.
I couldn't tell you who the first hand was on it, but there's
But
a
you
whole
know
bunch of them.
who made the tackle?
The Seminoles.
A slew of Seminoles.
That's what.
Our
That's true.
PA guy said.
A slew.
A slew of Seminoles. I like that line. I like that word
Would
a
you
lot.
define slew for me?
More than one.
Okay. Good definition. 3rd down. How many to go?
3rd down and
Let's call it
6. Let's call it 6.
I hear a cowbell out there someplace.
And nobody's saying 1st down Seminoles.
Nope.
Throws right.
Number
Caught
12.
for a short gain, battling to try to get to the line of scrimmage. Don't know if he made it. It's tough to tell from this side.
Damon Rodriguez is the receiver. No, I'm sorry. Myron Rofura.
And did not. 4th down. It's going to be just under a yard for the 1st down. Ball sitting on the 22-yard line.
I bet you they go for it.
It's 4th down. Looks like they are going for it. See if they can do it. Can hear our fans out in the stands banging on this.
Well, there's lots of fans. It is
Hitting with their
homecoming.
feet up and down. Let's see if the Knowles can get fired up and make the stop.
might have.
Handoff. It looks like he got it. Handoff was to number 9, Randy McLeod. It's going to be close.
Depends where they mark it. Looks like they're going to.
Tackle was by number 9 of the Seminoles, Calvin Clark, and they did not pick up the 1st down. Great stop by the Seminoles.
Did you say it was homecoming?
I said it was homecoming.
You know, there's lots of people out here today. I am surprised that they would invite Hardee for their homecoming game.
I don't know if we have any control over that. Isn't that done by the state? I would like to mention, though, the class of 98
It's here.
is here
I
sitting
saw
in
them
the
over there,
stands.
yeah.
A whole bunch of them sitting out there. 20 years ago.
You know, that's before I started
That was
teaching
before
here.
both of us taught here.
I know.
Seminoles, 1st and 10. Handoff to the right side. Losing yardage, going the wrong way. Tackled for about a 6-yard loss. Ball was Chauncey Wilson. Hit the line of scrimmage, bounced off, tried to make the corner, and ended up going backwards. Replay on this.
No, we're going to see it. We're going to see him basically.
There's the handoff. There's the bounce.
And I can understand
Tried
the
to get to
desire
the corner
keep running.
outside.
You really can't see how he ran backwards there. I really understand the desire to keep running, but they got to know that if they're not running sideways or forwards, they need to stop.
Well, he was trying. Obviously, he was trying
Yeah,
to get it.
and I understand the idea there because you always think you can break out and go, but
2nd and 14. Malik rolls left, throws into the flat.
yeah, that
Short
pass,
bounced it to his wide receiver, number 3, Tywarren Davis.
that would have been a catchable ball if it was up just a little bit. I think he threw it down to the ground. And
it's hard,
Davis
and
just wasn't there.
and we've discussed this. It is hard to throw across your body run if you're a right-hander running to your left.
Absolutely.
And he wasn't able to turn his body enough. Short hopped it to the receiver.
Good point.
3rd and 14. We are under a minute left to go in the first quarter.
Uh-oh.
Bad snap. Malik caught it. Screen right. Good run.
That's not going to be enough.
It's not going to be enough. Screen was to number 22, Eli Daniels. Nice pickup, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, that was a good idea. I wish we would have seen that the first play.
Well, their defense is crashing very hard, so you got to get to the outside. Screen's a perfect call.
Yep. I don't know what we've done so far to mix this up. It hasn't been much. This is the 3rd time we've had the ball. This is the 3rd time that we have attempted to punt it. We fumbled it. We had a block kick. Let's see what happens this time.
4th and 3. Ball on the 30-yard line. Punter is, once again, Carlos Aragon. Good snap this time. Short kick to the right, off the side of his foot, out on the Hardee 48-yard line. Looked like about a 27-yard punt. So, kicking game's not off and running. We've had a blocked punt that...
Southeast games is not off and running.
No.
Okay.
They're flat. Do you recall that when we were talking about the Cardinal Mooney game and the first half when we were over there? Both the offense and the defense were flat.
Yeah.
I
they
get
came
the same
out in the second
sense
half.
Right now. We've got some flat going on.
They came out the second half.
Yeah,
they played some really good football.
My guess is just like against Cardinal Mooney, we can't wait for the second half. But it's the end of the second quarter or first quarter. We're going to go into the second quarter, and it's time for Mr. Brooks to read.
Don't put me under pressure like that.
To read
no, they're
one
coming
of our
back out.
delightful promos.
They're coming back out. I'll get to it.
You didn't get to it.
I'll get to it.
Guess who just walked into the press box?
It would be Mr. Miner.
It would be one of our favorite school board members, Mr. Miner.
You know, Mr. Miner, it's fun to have you coming out and seeing what's going on in the schools. I will say that.
Rolling right. Looks like about a 10-yard gain by number 7,
Yeah, I want to
Ellis
say 9.
Hodges.
I want to say 9. I don't think it's a first down.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Maybe it's even
Oh,
shorter
they're going to
than
mark
that.
it 7
I wasn't
yards.
even close.
You were watching
I
Mr.
was
Miner.
trying
You
to
weren't
take
paying
care
attention to
of the school board member
You
so he
weren't
doesn't
paying
throw us
attention.
out of the booth.
That was a great run.
Second and 3. Ball is sitting on the Seminole 41-yard or 46-yard line. Under center, handoff. Handoff to Ellis Hodges again. Good run down the field, got the first down, and then some. Taking it down to the 32-yard line of the Seminoles. Looks more like the 34-yard line.
I didn't see who
Still
stopped him.
first and down, 1st and 10.
Now, Mr. Miner is now apologizing for any of you that may have heard that. He was saying what a great run it is. Of course, this
Do we have
is
to
a
do a running account because you
Seminole.
realize with these microphones, nobody can hear him except a little mumble in the background.
Okay, good.
Why
So
don't
I
you
don't
come
have
back
to do
at halftime and we'll do an
Come
interview.
talk to us.
We'll put a microphone on you. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Handoff to Hodges, hits the center, drives for a few hard.
Okay, well,
yards.
this time I will say that
Tackled
the
by number
defense,
10, Demetrius Bryant.
I will say that the defense actually looked like they knew what was going on.
Yeah, but that's only one play at this
Okay,
point.
but it's a start.
Got to fire up.
It's the beginning of a trend.
I certainly hope so. Ball sitting on the 31-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 7 here at the beginning of the second quarter.
Second down. They're saying second down out there, Mike. Say second and 7.
Okay, second down. My bad.
That's okay. It happens to the best
It's
of us.
once again
It's those old eyes.
bad eyes.
That's right.
Person puts his people down. Handoff. Once again to Hodges. Breaks a tackle over the 20-yard line for a first down.
I will say it was a really nice hit by the Seminole. I didn't see who it was, unfortunately. I wish I could say. We have maybe a replay of that hit, but that was a really, really nice hit by the Seminole that had heads up, even though now it's a first down. Mr. Miner, would you like to talk to us a little bit during halftime? Not by us.
No, we don't want you to leave. Actually, what I'd like to do is talk to you about this referendum on the ballot for the school board.
For the single.
For the single member. Right. But we can't do it now. We got to call a football game. Can you come back in 10 minutes, or just stand around and quit mumbling over my shoulder? You're distracting me.
It's kind of fun. Now, as they're going out, we want to announce that Kaiser University of Sarasota is again a partner of SCTV.
That's a long one. You're not going to get it all in.
I'm not trying to.
Okay.
But I'm just saying it's the 14th year that Kaiser University has supported this television production program here at Southeast. Go ahead, Mikey.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball is on the 20-yard line. Hands off once again to Hodges off the right side. Running hard. Picked up a good 4 or 5 yards. Tackled by number 12
22.
For the Seminoles. That'd be Cameron Green. 4-yard pickup. It's going to be
number
second.
22, Mikey.
Okay.
Give credit where credit's due.
Eli Daniels.
There you go.
No, neither one. None of us have good eyes.
That's the trouble. We don't. We're all
That's
the
our
blind
problem.
leading the
I've been
blind.
watching the television set because that's clear, and I have no idea what's going on out there. Hodges under center.
There goes a flag. And they're pointing down toward the southeast here.
Illegal substitution by the Noles. That's going to mark it off another 5. That's going to take us to 2nd and 1.
Oh, like what? The 10-yard line?
At the 10-yard line.
Call it the 11 if we want to be precise.
Let's call it the 11. Sets his team. Handoff to
number 9.
Randy McLeod. Doesn't make the corner. Far. Nice stop. Number 3. Calvin by number 3, Tywarren Davis, kept him from getting outside and getting to the end zone.
That's a name we're going to say a lot today. Good gear.
But we are now 1st and goal. They did get a first down. Ball is just inside the 10-yard line. 8:34 left in the quarter.
I guess Mr. Miner's not going to stay.
Or maybe he'll come back.
That would be nice. I hear more whistles.
Now we have another.
This time
it's
against the.
It's against the Wildcats. That's going to back them up 5 yards.
So this is like an accordion, right?
Yep. Illegal formation.
Mama's got.
That's an odd one. They've called this called illegal formation once on us, once on them.
Yeah. Something they're watching for.
That's.
You know, they read about it in the book last week.
Did they?
I think so.
What book would that be?
New things to look for.
On the
football
if you want to
field.
call a penalty.
That's right.
Handoff.
Well, we
excellent stop in the backfield for a loss. Number 17 of the Seminoles.
Boom.
Chauncey Green.
Can I say that again?
Big loss.
Boom.
Boom. Big loss.
Man, we need to see that all the time.
It's going to make it 2nd down.
And a lot more.
And we're going to call it 19.
I'm sure our listening audience heard that in the background. We do play off of what the announcer here at the.
Because he's got better eyes than us.
Much better. He's younger.
Plus, he's able to figure out how to make those binoculars work.
You know what? Yeah. Well, mine work.
2nd and goal from the 19-yard line. Snap looks left. We got a screen. And this is going to go in for a touchdown.
Number 7.
Number 7, Ellis Hodges. Superb play, superb call. Seminoles were coming hard. Time for a screen play to the left.
Wow. We've had the
Okay,
ball
they're
3
going to
times.
try. They're going to try this thing again.
Oh,
Let's
cool.
see
I wanna
what we
see-
got going on. You know, there has got to be some sort of some school invented this.
Oh, it's
there
great.
has to be a call for this.
We got 4 people on
but
the
I
far
have
left.
no
We
idea
have 4 people on the
what
far
it
right.
is.
We have 3 people in
Quarterback
the
in the center looks right on the
center.
slant
It was blocked.
and knocked down.
Number-
So they've tried it twice, and
It hasn't
twice
worked
not
twice.
even close to being anything successful.
Number 5, Cameron Rosario, is the person that managed to get his hand in way of that pass for the point after. So we've got basically Wildcats 13 now. Knowles 0. I was talking a little bit ago about Kaiser University's Sarasota campus. I mean, there you can get the training you need to pursue a new career in the fields of business, criminal justice, education, healthcare, information technology, law.
Lots and lots and lots of things.
Law, and even more than that, they offer associate, bachelor's, and graduate degree programs. Their Sarasota campus also offers a culinary arts, man, I love, and baking and pastry. You can
It's good
find out
stuff.
more. Oh yeah, you can find out more what Kaiser has to offer simply by going to their website at kaiseruniversity.edu.
That would be a good thing to do because those are great people out there to support us for as long
Well, you
as
know,
they have.
you know them well. They've been here for a long, long, long time.
This
in
is
the
their.
Southeast.
This has got to be their 15th year.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they were in place the year that I took over in 2004. Kickoff by number 12. Once again, a short bouncer picked up by the Seminoles at the 5-yard line, straight up the center, got out to the 27-yard line. Decent run out.
23, the ball carrier.
Ooh, he got hit hard.
Ryan, what is it? Pettifero?
Pettifer.
Pettifer? There's 2 of them. I know there's 2 Pettifers.
Yeah, there's 2 of them. They would be.
That was the
related.
Ryan.
They would be related.
Not necessarily. They could have the same last name without being related.
With the last name of Petitfere.
You know what? It's pretty common.
It's pretty common
Somewhere.
where, in France. Seminoles are coming out.
So first down Seminoles, huh?
1st and 10 on the 25-yard line.
Can we do that cowbell thing right now?
No, we can't do the
Okay.
cowbell. We didn't get a 1st and 10.
Oh,
Snap,
we could get a
dropped
second.
it. Malik hasn't picked it up. Picked up by the Wildcats.
Fumble.
Did not make it all the way in.
They're saying
Down
that he
inside
fell
of the
down.
5. But, once again, here comes a replay. Malik just didn't get it in his hands. I'm not sure he was ready. A little bit low. Nope, didn't look it in all the way. Picked up by
Well,
number 45.
Yeah, a lot of people tried to pick it up. Then he fell down.
He got down at the 3-yard
But
line.
Did anyone touch him?
Picked up by number 45, Hardee Pace. Oh, Hardee.
I don't think anyone touched him. He should
what's
have been able to get up.
What's the
and
name
keep
of this
going.
high school?
Hardee.
No. That's not high school and college. That's only pros.
Oh man,
Your knee goes down, you're down.
that's horrible.
Yeah, well, that's the breaks.
That's not
First
right.
and goal for the Wildcats. 3-yard line handoff to the right.
Well, they
He's
didn't
going to
get
pick
in.
up a yard.
So you're saying they got 1/3 of the way? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I was never good at fractions.
They went from the 3-yard line to the 2-yard line, right?
No,
Actually-
they're down to the 1. I was in
Oh,
error.
so they got 90% of the way.
No. I know better than that.
66% of the way.
There you go. 67.
Okay.
66 and 2/3. Hand
Well,
off
they went
to
it all the way
McLean.
this time.
Off right tackle.
Touchdown.
In very easily.
So here we are, 6:16 left to go in the half. The score 19
2-0.
to Goose Egg. I wonder if they're going to do this cool play again.
But
if
it
they're going to do
is
this cool play that we've got to have SETV
See,
back up.
turnovers are killing the Seminoles right now. We had the block punt. They took that in for the touchdown eventually.
I mean,
And now we've had
fumbles,
this fumble recovery.
fumble, block punt.
And they're not
fumble.
trying the funky formation. They're doing an extra point attempt. Number 17,
It's up.
Leo Duarte. And it's good. That's going to make it 20-0. That's a very familiar score to me.
We've said that before.
Cardinal Mooney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We came back. We gave it some fight.
Well, they're going to have to. Coaches are going to have to take the Noles into the locker room and have a couple of words with them.
Well, in case
Fire
the folks,
them up. Once again, it's flat. Go ahead.
in case the folks want to know where they can find more of the broadcast, I know there's a lot of school-related stuff on there now too. And make sure you keep up with all of the broadcasts for SETV and updates by following us on social media and on our website. Visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/SEHS Television for links to all of our live broadcasts and updates in the program. We're also on Instagram at SEHS Television, and there you can find some more behind-the-scenes footage from our students and program director. We got a little more time here. And our website is setv.news. You can find all of our social media links there. Be sure to follow us. Make sure to subscribe to our channel on YouTube, which you are watching right now. So you can go right there and you can subscribe. It's pretty easy.
Damian Rodriguez kicking it off. It's going to go to the 15-yard line, taken by the Noles. Up the center of the field. He's got distance. He's got blocking. Great run back by
number 23, Ryan Pettifer.
Finally, we're going to get a replay of this. Takes it. He's picked up a bit of a convoy, got some blocks. Excellent. Okay, maybe that will fire up the Seminoles. We have a we have a Seminole that's down on the field.
That would be Ryan Pettifer. But you made it out to the 47-yard line. I see a piece of yellow cotton out there. Do you see that?
Over on the other side of the field?
Yep.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I think it's going to go back.
They're pointing it to the right or to the
It's going to be holding
east.
or black in the back.
Yep.
So the run back is going to come back.
Yep.
It's going to put the Seminoles deep in their own territory.
And that flag is down there on the 27-yard line, and that's where they start marking it. That hurts. Boy, a nice run back, and we get the ball on our own 18-yard line. That's hard.
Again, first half mistakes.
You know what? We saw it last week. We saw it. I think we've seen it pretty much so far this season.
Well, we did beat Lemon Bay last week down in Lemon Bay.
Yeah. Oh, we've got wins we've got W's in the column, but
we got time out for a water break. When you were reading,
we have to have some water. It's water break.
Well, we should.
Okay. Cheers.
Are we going to chunk again?
Yeah. Cheers.
Chunk.
Sorry, folks, but you know what? Safety is paramount. We've got to hydrate.
Yeah, I don't think they talk about this stuff on real television.
That's why we're talking about it. We're bringing it.
We have to let the audience. We're going to educate the audience as to what goes on.
We are bringing it to the edge of reality.
Yeah, we are. It's called the Twilight Zone. As you were reading about the
social
media.
What were you going to say about that?
Well, I'm going to tell you that we reached a landmark this week.
Did we? What did we do?
We broke 800 subscribers to the YouTube.
Very cool. Back in the day when I said if we got to 100, we could have a special name like SEHS TV. That's pretty cool.
Do you recall me fighting for us to go from the Cube?
Oh, yeah.
Which caused us all sorts of technical problems.
We won't say any names here, but that was not the best. At the time,
At the time, it was great. It helped us grow.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Seminoles on the 18-yard line. Handoff on a jet sweep. Not going to pick up a lot of yardage. Good, hard fight.
He had about a fifth effort there. I will say that.
Number 22, Eli Daniels.
About 5 tries to keep going. There was a lot of push there.
And all he managed to do was get back to the line of scrimmage. Good effort to keep us from losing yardage on that play.
Well, you know what? If I saw 11 players putting out that effort out there, I think
we might be doing better.
Yeah.
Snap to Malik, looks down the field, runs right, throws right into the flat. It's going to pick up about 6 yards. Ball carrier is, get out of the way. There we go, number 11. That's going to be Arion Neri. Pickup of about 8 yards on the play. It's going to make it third and 2.
Well, Neri was wide open there. I mean, they evidently figured something out. He did sort of a rush down. He came back, sort of like a button hook kind of thing. Worked really, really cool. And he was wide open. So maybe we can do that more.
Looking down on the field again. He's going to pass. He's under pressure. Rolls right. Throws down the field. Connection for a first down.
Yellow flag.
Receiver is Tyron Davis.
Well, the yellow flag
We
is
do
down
have a
here.
yellow flag on the field, but that is not traditionally where you're going to get an offensive penalty.
No, this is typically where you'll have a defensive penalty, whether it's holding or possibly pass interference. Of course, he cut the ball. So they're going to take the first down and declare
They'll take the first down. Did not see what the penalty was, but no. Holding.
Well, the holding will give them that first down.
So the Seminoles are going to take the play. It's going to give them first and 10 on their own 45-yard line. 4:36 left in the first half. Trips left.
Well, we're at the 45-yard line now. We're actually moving the ball. First time this half that we've actually started moving the ball. This is our second first down on this series. But evidently the referees aren't quite sure what's going on.
Okay, this is odd. Why are they backing it up? We're not going to find out because we can't hear the vocal explanation.
Well, it's still a first down.
It's still a first down, but
down
that's going to back them up
35.
to the 35-yard line. They
Not
must
quite
have made
sure
some
what
sort of
happened
error in marking off the first down or the penalty. Malik is hit
Oh,
and dropped.
what I saw out there is
He got no
number 11,
protection whatsoever.
If he was looking at number 11, number 11 was certainly held back there. If the ball would have been anywhere close to him, it would have been a pass interference. He would be looking at the ball on the 45.
Yeah, but it's kind of like it doesn't look like any of our linemen blocked.
Now, that's something they need to do. That's their
This
job.
was a 6-yard loss.
So second and
Seminoles are spending a lot of
week.
time getting the play in. Trips left again after the motion. Malik drops back. He's going to quarterback keep it and dropped again in the backfield after about a 4-yard loss.
You know, he's done that several times. He's backed off, let the
He's
pocket
not
open
getting.
up,
He's not getting time to.
and then he runs forward, and it has worked before. It looks like now they might be seeing that action and are ready for it, because 3 or 4 times he's been back, faded back, came forward into the pocket, tossed a good ball. This time they're just with somebody they're waiting for.
Looks like it's about 3rd and 18. Taking a lot of time for the Noles to get their plays in.
Only 2:36 to go, you know, in the first half. And they're going to back us up 5 more yards because
So Southeast took the timeout before the flag got out.
did they? Okay. Yes.
Let's get back to YouTube.
YouTube's great.
Yeah.
You know what?
You know, if you're watching the game, you are, right now, of course, you're on YouTube because that's the only place that we broadcast from. But what you ought to do is subscribe.
You should.
Because every time we go live, every time something is posted by the students of SETV, including the flagship show of Southeast High School
Right.
Television, The Right Direction, which is a dynamic talk show which tells the kids, tells the audience about what's happening with the clubs and activities at Southeast High School, as well as feature pieces completely done by the television students of Southeast High School. You will get a notification directly if you have the YouTube app.
That's right. And, you know, we're now broadcasting in 720p, I think. You know, it's the picture quality has just gotten so much better over the years. Nice thing about YouTube is it carries multiple levels, so if you're watching on your phone or if you're watching on your TV at home, you can get pretty much resolution that's good for you.
Snaps, looks down the field, over the center. Oh, bounces off the hand of one receiver. Almost picked up by Chauncey Wilson, but he drops it. That would have been an easy first down for the Seminoles. As it is, it's going to be 3rd down and 18.
Does that go down to 2 incompletes?
No, it doesn't. No.
I
Now,
just say that because it was.
Here, let's finish up the high definition conversation.
Sure.
Um,
Oh, they're walking off something here.
There's a penalty. Where's the white hat? Where's the white hat? Where's the white hat? Big one against Hardee. 15-yard penalty.
Well, that gives us 3rd and 4. Oh, no, they're going to even make it first down. No, I don't know what's going on there. There was one guy in the chain guy in back.
First hit, a 15-yard penalty has usually got a first down attached to it.
It's probably some sort of sports.
I did not see this. We get to talking, we got to look at the field, or we got to hire a couple of people to go, hey, pay attention to what's going on the field.
We could hire a couple of people to do
We
this
could,
job.
but we're poor. 43-yard line of the Seminoles. 1st and 10, looks down the field, throws left, hits number 18, Galen Washington, for a short gain.
His forward progress should be about the 48. Seminoles. That'll give us about 5
Are
yards.
you actually going to talk into your microphone?
You know what? Yes, I think I will.
There you go.
You like that idea?
It'll be interesting to see what it sounds like in the first half.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
Wait,
good.
we can't use that.
This
we
is
can't
Sprint.
Use that. Sprint.
I
don't want to sprint.
2nd and 4. Seminoles are on their 47. Looks right, throws right, overthrows his intended wide receiver, Chauncey Wilson. Almost picked off by Hardee.
You know, we're also lucky there was a clear hold right there in the backfield. And evidently the white hat wasn't watching right there. We don't need to be backed off more. 1:43 left in the
first half.
My swimming parents are down there doing concessions today, and my swimmers are out there giving out these great programs.
3rd and 4. Snaps to Malik.
And very nicely thrown as an interception.
Right into the hands of a Hardee
Number 21.
defenseman. Wasn't even close. Intended receiver was number 11, Arian Neri, threw it over his head.
To Quentin Lindsay. And you know what? It looked like he threw it right to Quentin Lindsay.
It did. Look, didn't have to work at it. Here's a replay.
Unfortunately, you didn't get that. In the replay, the cameras weren't right there. We saw what was going on, and I'll tell you what. It looked like Lindsay was targeted.
But it sets up the Hardee on the Seminole 32-yard line with 1:33. This could put it completely out of reach.
What was it 2
Seminoles.
weeks ago? Cardinal Mooney?
Fakes it up the center, short gain. Good hit by number 12 of the Seminoles.
They held him to a yard. Why can't they do this, everyone?
Cameron Green.
They held him to only a yard. You know, we have the talent out there. There is no question about it.
You have to be consistent.
Yes.
2nd and 9.
Timeout with against the Wildcats, or with the Wildcats, or for the Wildcats.
Timeout Wildcats.
Yeah, that one. And so that's going to give our coach a little bit of opportunity to say, you know, here's what we need to do. We've got 1 minute left to go in the first half. Let's keep them from scoring. They're going to get the ball when they come back out for the second half. Okay? Let's walk off the field feeling that we were able to stop them at least once. Because right now, if I look back at my list, I don't think we've stopped them on any of their drives. And I don't know where my list is. But
I don't think they punted.
They have not punted.
They have not punted. Do you recollect a punt?
No, I mean, they turned over on downs down here on the 20 every
Yes,
other
they
time
did.
they scored. Every other time they scored. And so right now they're not going to punt. There's no reason for them to punt where they're at.
Well, not with a minute left in the half. Hand off to Cleed, hits the center of this line of scrimmage.
And again,
picks
they're
up
gonna
a
hold
couple
them.
of yards.
They're going to hold them to a couple yards. Why haven't we seen this before? This is actually looking like a defense now, but of course they're charging the center, and the Seminoles have always been good.
Which means that we have to watch for
Expecting something to come out here on the
outside,
right-hand side.
trying to go outside or a pass.
There it is,
to
the right
the right.
side. You know what? If he caught it, but he didn't get anywhere. He got maybe
Intended
2 yards.
receiver number 6, Dylan Davis, defended by number 21.
Becomes 4th and 5.
Octavius Calhoun makes it 4th and 5.
Yeah, we have now 24 seconds left, 23 seconds left.
Well, this would be
20
interesting.
seconds.
What are they going to do?
Well,
They're going to try a field goal.
They're going to try something. I mean, we got 11 seconds. They're going to try to draw us offside.
Ball's going to be marked on the 33-yard line. That'd make a 43-yard extra point.
2, 1.
Up.
Ball is up. And it's short.
And it was short.
And the buzzer rings. You know what that means?
That's the end of the first half.
Yeah, and so that's the end of the first half with the score of
Seminoles
0.
are not doing too well. That would be the Hardee Wildcats 20, the Southeast Seminoles zip. We're going to be going away for a short break. We're going to come back, and we might have somebody to talk to, or we'll just have somebody. We'll just have the camera set on the fighting, marching Seminole band.
Joe Collis is on
as
his way
they
over here.
get Joe Collis. We'll talk to him right after the public service announcements. You're watching Southeast High School Television on SETV Sports.
Traffic signs. Traffic signs that we see every day. Traffic signs that protect our children to and from school. But a traffic sign cannot stop a moving vehicle traveling at 20 miles per hour. It only takes a split second of distraction, a cell phone, a cup of coffee, to render a traffic sign useless.
Hey, we're back here. This is Mike Brooks again, and I've got Joe Collis, our athletic director for Southeast, with me. Joe, what do you think so far?
Well, it's definitely we're not on the side that we want to be on. We're on the losing side again at halftime, and this is feel like this is deja vu from the Mooney game. I mean, me and you.
You know, we were talking about that. Me and Mike Sanders were talking about that. How much the similarity is. Now we came back the second half of that game, and we actually did pretty well. Okay, we didn't win, but we actually played respectably.
Yep.
What do you see for the next half here?
Well, we're going to need to come back just like we did in that Mooney game. That's for sure. They need to have a coming to Jesus meeting in that field house, if you will.
Okay.
And we have the athletes to do it, and we're just young, and they just need to start believing in themselves. You know, I've talked to a lot of the players over in the course of the week, and they always talk about they just need to hold their assignments, stay true to their assignments, stay true to their assignments. And if they can do that, then they can play some good football. I think what's happening is maybe, every time a team prepares for a week, they throw in a couple of wrinkles that are different than what they've had in the past. And I just don't think we've made those adjustments yet. Defense is the backbone of this team, as Coach Timmons has said many times. So with that being said, they need to step up, stop that running back, number 7, who has been doing a great job.
Yeah.
And if we can slow him down and get our offense, maybe Malik be a little bit more crisp and get that running game going with maybe some Eli Daniels and the Clercius guy, we'll be back in business.
Okay.
So
I agree. I haven't seen a whole lot of mistakes other than the initial fumble. I haven't seen a whole lot of mistakes, but you've talked about this time. We were talking about it so much last time when you were on air, was the communication or lack thereof with the players. And, they're out there, they're doing their thing, but it doesn't seem like they're doing their thing together.
Well, and that's interesting that you bring that up, Coach, because what's happened is during the week they're having great practices. Mm-hmm. You talk to the coaching staff, you talk to the players, and they're having a great practices. They feel good about themselves. It's kind of, I'll use an old baseball term, it's like 5 o'clock hitter. Mm-hmm. Guys just tearing the cover off the ball before the game. You turn the lights on, and then poof, things just go away a little bit. So maybe they need to learn how to take some of that practice time and how good it is and put it right here in front of us on the field. Because they have shown us glimpses of being good at times.
There are some great players out there. There's some tremendous talent out there.
Agreed.
That if they put it all together, look out.
It could be crazy. Yeah. Talk about tremendous talent. Every time I get on here, I got to rave about this SETV crew, the job that Miss Clark's doing. And these kids truly are the best. And I'll tell you what, I love being on here with them. They work their tails off. They're some of the hardest working kids on campus. And they are national champions for a reason. And it shows every single time we turn on the lights Friday and host one of these things.
There is no other program like it. And you've got that one absolutely dead on straight. This is the cat's meow.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. It was started by your buddy there who's sitting there next to you, a guy who gets to call all the games, got a building named after him. All these great things start somewhere. Yep. And I think what's really cool, though.
Oh, he's got the shells going on right now that we got from Demetrios, by the way. I want to put that out there.
Oh, and Mr. Nunzi, he's always providing our hospitality, and he does such a great job. 19 years plus and counting, and feeding us and taking care of us up here and take care of our line guys. But I mean, this is just such a fun, how many high schools get to put this kind of production on? Not very many.
Exactly.
And not very many of them can call themselves national champions, but
That's
know what? We can. So, back to football, though, we got this halftime show going on, and they're awesome as well. Miss Vela does a great job with them. They've been working real hard. As you can see, the bicycle's taking off. First time I saw this, I almost ran out there and got them because as the AD, I'm like, why are you riding bicycles on my field? But, everything here is going good. If we can just come out here in the second half, have Malik be a little bit more crisp, get the running game going, hit a couple of those passes with some of those outstanding wide receivers that we got, Mr. Neri, that would be fantastic, and that defense just button them down, and we come out of here with a homecoming win.
Joe, you said it. Okay, maybe you just made it possible. You just opened up the ether for something to happen. Let's hope that comes through.
I hope so, buddy. And thanks for having me on here, man. I always enjoy sitting here talking with you guys. And unfortunately, I've got to run. I've got to go take care of some halftime stuff. They're calling me on the radio, so I'm going to have to run.
That's okay. I'm going to take a little bit of a break here, too. Joe, it's so nice talking to you. Maybe now we take our viewing audience back to, looks like the Upside Down.
Upside Down.
All right.
Let's do it. Thanks,
Take care.
guys. Appreciate you.
Good job, Joe. You know, next week's it. Next week's it.
And we are back. We've got about just a little bit over 2 minutes left. You've been enjoying the Southeast High School Marching Seminoles as they approach the end of the school year. With they start to add more and more to the program because they'll be going into competition just as soon as the football season is over. And very dynamic, very interesting program. You know, she does such a marvelous, marvelous job with the Marching Seminoles. Always a class act.
I agree. You know, and I'm sorry, I didn't get back to the mic on time because I was over there getting some of that Demetrius baklava. And if you're going to have
I'm going to
baklava,
forgive you. I'm going to forgive you. Okay,
because
and
it's
here's
Demetrius.
why. Because you covered the interview while I was over eating the shells.
Okay, that works.
Okay?
Okay. We're back.
We are indeed. Like a bad habit.
You know, 20 Wildcats, 0 Knolls. I talked about this with Joe. We have the talent. We have the technique. We have the ability. Will they bring it? I don't know.
We'll see. You know, they did second half of the Cardinal Mooney game. They came out. They were fired up. Let's see if what the coaches, if they were able to instill any fire, because halfway through the first half, I said, this looks like the same flat football team that we were watching at Cardinal Mooney.
Exactly. You know, and let's maybe see if we have that same dynamic team that we had.
Yeah, that'd
at
be
Cardinal
nice.
Mooney.
That would indeed be nice, as the Seminoles are coming back out onto the field for the second half. We haven't seen the Wildcats yet, but I'm sure they're not too far behind.
No. I mean, it would not be smart not to come back. They're winning.
No, maybe they figured the game was over. They just got on the bus and went home.
Well,
You know,
really.
they're halfway back to Hardee and going, oh, wait a minute. Didn't we have like 24 more minutes to play, Coach?
Here they come.
Yeah, there they are. Yeah, no, they're 7-0. They're not going to throw this away.
It would have been nice.
Okay, so should we pitch Demetrius again?
You know what? Tell them about our food, because our food is pretty darn good.
Absolutely amazing. You know, we are one of the, this used to be a tradition in the entire Manatee area where there was hospitality served in all of the press boxes for all the people that had to work and may not have had time to get, when they went from work to get here to the field in time, and just to say as a thank you. So Southeast and all of Manatee County used to have hospitality in the press box.
I don't think anyone else is still doing it.
I was told that Manatee is still doing it.
So you're saying Lakewood Ranch and Braden River and Palmetto are all inhospitable?
I'm not sure that Lakewood Ranch and Braden River ever did it, because they came into existence after all this was started. You know, this was back with the Manatee coach, Joe Joe Canan, and Paul Meckley, when he came into the program here.
That was a long time ago.
Manatee and Joe and Southeast going head to head for years.
Well, no, I will say it's really nice to see, or maybe it's nice to see what happens here when we travel to other places.
Absolutely.
Because you travel to other places and it's, welcome. Here's a tight little spot and you're on your own. And I think that here at Southeast or over at Manatee, they even do shakes over there, but I think they only do it for their side.
Yeah, they do. I don't recall getting shakes from them.
Like I said, I don't think they do it for their side.
They had cookies.
They did have cookies.
They had cookies.
Okay. But the idea here is it's hospital to go over to Manatee. I would hope that the other teams like coming to Southeast because of what Nunzi does up here, what Demetrios does, what are the other, I won't say any of the other providers today. No, I wasn't going to say any of that because this is Demetrios night.
This is. And what's great is it's a donation.
It is.
We do not pay one penny.
No.
But it's because of the history of Southeast football and with Nunzi, and who is a great gentleman who's been around here forever, has run the hospitality for the press box forever, long before you and I were over here at Southeast.
Oh, yeah.
And he still goes out and he still guilts those people into donating
no, you shouldn't say it that way.
Food.
Okay, here's what we get.
Wonderful food.
We get an opportunity to check out what some of the nicer, finer restaurants around town are doing.
With good stuff.
You know, and so today we got lasagna, we got shells, we got nice salad. I love their salad dressing. Their salad dressing is awesome. And what did
Couple of pizzas.
And what's the other thing we got?
Baklava.
Baklava, boy,
Which
it's
I
good.
have not been able to get to yet.
Boy, it's good. But so anyway, yeah, boy, it's fattening. Anyway, you know, the last thing you want to hear is about Mr. Brooks eating his baklava. I'm sure you'd rather hear about how you can hear about our other broadcasts. You know, right now, what's kind of cool on our YouTube page, because of the, I'm not going to say, the problems, the slight little problems we have with broadcasting because of the new TVs that we have in our school. Amanda's putting up all of our announcements.
Would be
Amanda, the program director.
Amanda Clark, the
Amanda
director
Clark.
of television
That's right.
for Southeast High School.
That would be who I'm talking about.
Former student.
Former national champion.
Well, see, is she a former national champion?
Or is she a national champion?
National champion. Well, you can't get that taken away from you.
No.
You're just not the current national champion.
You know, she was also big
but
in F1.
Southeast is.
She also went like someplace special in F1.
You mean like over to Malaysia and won a world championship?
Well, I think they were like third.
Oh no.
No, that one had that one actually had the thing,
they
didn't
won
they?
the national.
She could have gone to City College and she didn't.
For Formula One
in
racing
schools.
for high schools.
Well, looks like we're getting ready to get going here. But as I was saying, you know, if they want the skinny, they can actually see what the announcements are going on at school. If you want to see what's going on, they can do that on our webpage. Excuse me, they can do that on our Facebook page. And they'd see it every time that something gets put up. If all they have to do is subscribe.
What's the skinny?
Well, basically, it's just go to.
Never mind.
Just
never mind.
look up SCHS
You said it,
TV.
and I went, wow, that's a word that we don't use that frequently.
The skinny?
Yeah.
All the information, man. Southeast is going to kick.
So the Seminoles are going to kick off. Wildcats are going to get possession here at the beginning of the second half. Kicking for the Seminoles, Carlos Aragon.
Nice kick.
Put in it.
Nice kick.
Takes it down to 15-yard line, taken by Wildcats, running right. Battles it out to about the 27-yard line.
That would have been number 20, the ball carrier.
And that would be, if you connect a name with number 20, that's
Caleb Floyd. Hey, we said that at the same time, chicks.
We did. But we weren't perfectly synchronized.
We never are.
No.
That's asking way too much.
You know, we got to talk about the fact that Press Box SETV announcer extraordinaire alumni
Steve Foster
will be coming to visit us.
Somebody that knows football. We'll give him a third microphone and he can laugh at us.
Yeah, that would be it. First and goal for Hardee. Handoff to.
Wow, nice pickup on the.
Handoff to Hodges. Tried to hit the left side, met right away. Pickup of about a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Tackle was by number 22, the Noles, Eli Daniels.
Nice pickup by Mr. Daniels on what was going on there. Because a lot was going on with the quarterback. You know, he did the handoff. He had a nice little fake pass going on there. Daniels wasn't fooled.
Person brings him out underneath center. Handoff to.
Okay, I'm liking what I see.
So far, but that's only 2 plays.
That's okay. We're down to 11 minutes and 2 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Hodges
and I like what I see.
Hodges took the handoff, took it down, and was met at the line of scrimmage for no gain. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Now let's see what we can do.
I'm liking what I'm seeing. Okay, 3rd and 9. We're looking at probably a pass play. I don't know. I mean, their runner there can run pretty good.
They haven't thrown a lot in this first half.
But the one that they did is to who? Hodges. And there goes Hodges out.
Person looks left, looks right, screen right. The Noles are all over it.
Okay, that was an interesting play because they had Hodges, who's the man that they certainly work toward. Come out this way to the left-hand side of the field, to the side toward us, and that was just an easy little drop over the center to.
It's misdirection screen.
A misdirection screen. Is that what that's called?
That is, well, that's what I called it. But it's going to be 4th down.
That's what I like.
A short gain by Quentin Lindsay. It's going to be 4th and 4.
Number 23 of the Knowles back to receive.
And Duarte.
And a flag just comes out. Flag in the backfield back here. Flag went down on the 35-yard line.
It's going to be a formation penalty. Where's the white hat? He needs to step out and make it obvious what the call is. I keep missing him because I got to find him.
Have loose change.
But that was, not sure what the penalty was, but it was enough to give the Wildcats a 1st down.
Nobody up here knows what the penalty was.
Even the public address announcer has no idea what the penalty was.
We couldn't see the referee. Couldn't see what my. Okay, so handoff.
Fumble picked up by the Seminoles. Number 22.
Touchdown.
Touchdown by Eli Daniels.
You know what I'm like?
Well, that's going to turn it around a little bit. Holy cow.
Hello, Southeast. Welcome back. Good.
Here comes a replay. There's the handoff. The ball's going to pop out. Seminoles come out of there. There he is. Let's go. Come on, camera, catch up with him. Fantastic, fantastic.
He was so fast.
Is going to change.
He was so fast the camera couldn't keep up to
That's going to change the, hopefully, the atmosphere of the entire ball game. You come out. We are only 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter, and already the Knowles have come out and scored a touchdown on a turnover. Extra point is going to be attempted by Aragon. Ball is up. Ball is now good. So that's going to, that's still a good start to this 3rd quarter. It's going to make the Wildcats 20 and the Knowles 6.
Wow.
9:09 left in the 3rd quarter. And the Knowles are on the scoreboard.
That is so cool. We're back in town.
Well, Mr. Brooks isn't talking much because he's snarfing down the baklava.
It is so good. Let me just say that. You know what? They were on vacation. Maybe the Seminoles are back.
They were on vacation.
Yeah, they went someplace else last half. Because they weren't.
Is that it? Is that what happened to at Cardinal Mooney also?
They weren't playing football here.
I know I keep mentioning Cardinal Mooney, but
this is so
that's
much like
what it's right now. Well, we'll see. Let's see if the Seminoles are going to stay on top of things and keep the energy going. Aragon once again is going to kick off. This is a good hit. This takes it down to the 12-yard line where it's taken by the Wildcats. Runs left, brought down at the 25-yard line. Number 18 brought it back. That's going to be
Caden Dunlap was the ball
carrier. You went right down and saw that right next to that 18, didn't you?
You know what? I had my binoculars out, and I could actually see who was carrying it.
You were looking down at your roster
with my binoculars.
With your binoculars?
I can see it that way.
Oh, goodness gracious.
No, actually, I was trying to be a professional here. Well, we're not getting paid, so I can't be a professional. But I was trying to be a professional here and actually look through my binoculars, see what was happening, get some names. I was ready for it, man.
You were ready.
I was ready.
That would be one of the few times that you were on top of everything.
That would be the only time so far. 1st and 10.
Person passes out to the right for the bubble screen to.
Wow, Southeast is back in the house. I'll have to say that. I mean, I just wanted to say that because that was like for a loss.
Tackle was by number 10 for a loss, Demetrius Bryant.
2nd and 13 yards. That's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool.
Have you ever heard a professional football announcer go, "It's cool"?
We're not paid,
Oh, okay.
so it's okay.
All right. Person hands off to his running back. Squirts to the right. Short gain. Going to pick up about 5 off the left right-hand side.
Still going to make it 3rd and about 7.
Tackle was by number 6 of the Seminoles. That's going to be Cameron Bartles.
Okay, so
We got 3rd and 6. Ball is sitting on the 32-yard line. The Seminoles are having a live fans out in the stands, and there is a cowbell out there.
there is a cowbell out there.
That's great to see. There's a snap, looks left, looking down the field, gets his receiver, number 21.
He was wide open.
Quentin Lindsay, he's going to pick up enough for the first down and about 5 more yards after that.
He was too wide open. Well, I think we let that one slide away. Now it's 1st and 10, 44-yard line. They're moving on us again. We've got to stop them. We got to show Hardee where they're at. They're right here at Southeast. Southeast needs to come up and present.
They are in Bradenton.
Southeast needs to come up and present.
They are in Bradenton.
They are in Bradenton.
That's where they're at.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Southeast of downtown.
Person sets it down. Hand off to his running back.
Okay, so stop for no gain.
Hodges picked up maybe a yard.
Cameron Green seemed pretty happy down there as he was jumping around with the stop.
It's going to be 2nd and 9.
You just heard that from the announcer.
I knew it anyway just by looking on the field.
Okay.
Because you look across the field.
Oh,
and
where
they've
the
got
2
those
thing
little-
is?
They got those sticky things up.
Oh.
One's got a number on it. You can tell.
Wow, I'm
And
learning
you
stuff
just,
now.
because of my age and I've seen so many of them, you just kind of guess
Okay,
how much there is.
I got it.
Looks left. Hits number 12.
Another 1st down. We'll pass out to the flat there.
Damian Rodriguez, nice run after the catch. It's going to be another 1st down for the Wildcats.
Okay, that's 2 right down here in the flat. Same place, same yardage.
Entered to the Seminole side of the field. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line. They're opening it up a little bit.
They are. Well, they had 2 or 3 runs down the center, and we clearly were ready for that. We didn't let it go. I don't think we're ready for this little screen or little John over here to the left-hand side. Not stop it.
Person's under center. Hands off to Gordon.
See what I was talking about?
Right side of the right side met by a slew of Seminoles.
A slew.
Started by number 12, Cameron Green, on the tackle. It's going to be no pickup. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
We're ready for that running game. We are ready for it.
But they're not covering the pass. We're covering the run right now, but we're not covering the pass.
So let's see if we don't see another little bubble kind of thing over here to
You
this
mean
side of the
like
field.
a screen?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's exactly what I think.
Person's going to go underneath center again on this one. Man in motion. Quick pitch right. Makes the corner. It's going to get brought down after a 17-yard gain. That was number 7, of course. Ellis Hodges.
I don't know. Did I see a flag come down there?
We do have a flag on the play. Let's see what it was against.
Yeah, that looked like a tackle that looked more like a horse collar. We'll see.
Personal foul against the Seminoles. That's going to mark off another half the distance to the goal. It's not a full 15, but it's going to take them half the distance to the goal.
That'll be that horse collar kind of thing, grab him around the neck to pull him down. And,
We have a
water break.
water break already.
Have some water.
I just had some.
I only have a drop left.
I'm going to have more.
it's good. I'm telling my kids now to hydrate all the time. My swimmers, they gotta hydrate. They gotta hydrate. They gotta hydrate. So it's
So
good.
do they just drink pool water?
No, you can't do that. You never know what people do in that pool.
Okay.
I'm not going to go any farther
No,
than that.
I'm not. I don't want to go any farther.
Okay.
Either.
But there's all sorts of bugs and stuff. I mean, why would you want to do that?
Well, you wouldn't.
Right. That's why they bring their own
That's
water
why
containers.
You're professional head
That's
coach.
right. I tell them to hydrate,
Don't
but I don't tell them to
drink
hydrate.
the pool water.
Absolutely not.
So next week. Next week.
Watch out where you go, you know.
You know, at one point in time, there was a competent crew that used to do this play-by-play.
It wasn't here.
Two gentlemen by the name of Randy Funderburg and Steve Foster. We're going to be joined by Steve Foster next week. He moved up, retired 3 years ago, moved up to Indiana to be with family, but he's coming for a visit.
I'm looking forward to seeing Steve.
And maybe we'll be able to drag him up here and put a microphone on him.
Best teacher I know, I'll tell you.
Hand off to Hodges. Met at the line of scrimmage after a short gain. Tackled by number 41. That's going to be, find the 41, Deshane Charles. Pick up of nothing.
We've got that. We've got the run number. We don't have the pass number. Well, actually, we don't totally have the run number because the last one was sort of an end around. And but
so we sort of kind of got it.
We sort of kind of got the run.
There you go.
You know, if they want to try to run it in our face, we'll stop them. That's what I was trying to say.
Person brings them out of their huddle, sets everybody on the line. Snap, hand off to Hodges once again.
Oh, it's going to pass.
No,
we've got him.
He got me.
We're going to take him down for a sack.
Fooled. Tackled by, dropped by number 54, Demarion Murray. 5 yards back.
Yeah, a little more than that.
A little more than that.
Let's call it 7 yards.
That looks more like 8. Let's
okay.
give him 8.
Let's go with 8.
How did I come up with 5?
8.2.
8.2. Jeezy Pete.
Okay.
You know, I wish you were an English teacher.
Why?
Because then you'd be saying, he dropped him after a participle.
See, Mike, you're the English teacher.
Or a verb or an adjective. But
yeah.
5,
don't
8,
dangle it.
5.2,
don't you dare dangle it.
Dangle your participle.
Three backs to
the
left
third
here.
And 16 looks left, throws right short, bubble screen, stumbles up for a short gain, doesn't get him back to the original line of scrimmage.
No, it's going to make it fourth down.
But it's going to make it 4th, and it looks like about 12.
Well, that sounds like a perfect place for a field goal. What they showed there that time is they showed those 3 backs over here out. Same play that they've been playing for us. Okay, keeps getting a first down, keeps getting a first down. They went to the right side instead of those 3, and we saw that.
Yes, we did.
We're
going to have a field goal attempt. Number 17 is going to be Leo Duarte. Kick is up. Kick is good.
See his left-footed? He's got quite a kick for a left-footed kicker. Well, I don't know.
Quite a kick.
Quite a kick. You don't think you are saying something about my quite a kick?
No. We need a cough button. I didn't want to cough into the microphone.
Well, that would be thank you, because then those germs would come, those digital germs would come through and come back out into my ears, and that would be horrible.
There you go. That's a 26-yard field goal by Duarte. So now we're looking at 23-6.
I'm going to remind everyone to go to our website, setv.news. You can find all of our social media links there. You can be sure to follow us. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's right there. While you're watching, you can do it right there. I think it's on the lower right.
Right now, if you're watching this
is it like
game
the left
right
side?
Now,
it's right underneath.
Just look for the subscribe button.
It's right underneath
Click it.
the picture.
Push the button.
Say.
Take the mouse and the cursor over.
I want to subscribe.
And go. I want to subscribe to
SETV,
the best high school television program in the country.
That would be us. Well, not us.
Duarte, short kick. Ball's going to be taken at the 20-yard line. Brought out to the 40.
Better fear the ball carrier there. That's going to be, I don't know, 20-yard return.
That's because I said taking it to 20 and brought out to the 40.
Then it would have been a 20-yard return.
Because you're not an English teacher, you were able to subtract.
Yeah.
Numbers. Here come the Seminoles.
I added
Out
a
onto the
negative
field. Let's
20.
see. We're looking at 2:08 left in the third quarter. If we're going to make this a competition,
We better get to it.
they're going to have to get on their high horses right away. Good God. Somebody help me. Hand off.
Well, that horse is rolling.
5-yard gain.
If we could do that every time, we'd win.
Wilson with the 5-yard gain takes the Seminoles out to the 40. I'm going home. I'm just gonna throw my microphone down and just head out the door right now.
You didn't like my winning. Come on.
Jeez. Handoff to Wilson once again. Runs left. Hit at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Falls forward for a yard pickup.
There-
It's going to
there-
be 3rd and 4.
There were 3 Wildcats there waiting. Yeah.
Did you get a number on any of them?
No, there were 3 of them. Right there.
Is that like a gaggle?
I don't know.
What would be 3 Wildcats? Meow. No. Stop with the sound effects. Stop with the sound effects.
I don't know. What do you call a herd?
Goodness
What do you
gracious.
call a herd of cats?
I don't think you'd call them a herd.
I don't know. I know. Is it a pride?
Little steps back, looks down. Incomplete. Ball was knocked away by number 19 of the Wildcats.
Is it a
Isaac
pride?
Marino.
Because you have a pride of lions. I heard a cat
Oh, now
too.
somebody's
So,
playing
I heard-
cat down.
I heard it go over
Somebody's
there.
on a microphone down at the control table.
But that's
and
only
it just
for
went meow
that's only
in
for us
our
to hear.
ears.
That's only for us to hear.
Yeah.
It may not have been really there. You may have heard that.
Meow. I heard meow. You did meow.
That's a wild cat.
How many more sound effects are you going to do? 4th and 4.
It's a mad wildcat. You know they hiss at you. We're punting.
It's a punt. It's up in the air. It is down to the 30. Short kick. Going to get a friendly roll for the Noles. Takes it down to the 23-yard line.
Where the Wildcats come back.
Did you do the meow?
I did.
Or did they do the meow down there from the table?
I did both the hiss and the meow.
I'm losing my mind. Do you know we still have one more football game to do?
And a quarter.
A football game in a quarter and 49 seconds.
And by now, our listening audience is probably already hung up.
That's assuming that
I guess they can't
all
hang up.
2 of them, yeah, no, they would have hit.
They've clicked off. They've hit that X button in the sky.
We have 4 receivers wide. It's going to look like it's a screen. Played well by the Seminoles. Number 8.
Jordan Alexis.
Jordan Alexis. You know, our PA guy finds those numbers a lot faster than we do.
He's younger than us.
Is he? No,
Yeah.
no. He found he saw the number right away, and he was able to. Maybe he's got the names and the numbers memorized.
You know, I've got a little thing here that you can get the name for the folks from the homecoming courts. Looks like vincepeople@gmail.com. Just thought I'd throw that out. I'm not affiliated with that site. Well, that was second
Hand off
down.
to Hodges.
You got maybe
He
2.5
got
yards.
short gain.
So it'll be 3rd and 7 now. Oh, guess what? We're going to change sides of the field. We're at the end of the 3rd quarter.
We are at the end of the 3rd quarter. So that makes it, as we go into the 4th quarter, and as they change sides, it's going to be Hardee Wildcats 23, the Southeast Seminoles 6. We're going to have to pick it up very, very quickly.
We
have any chance.
outscored. I want you to realize this. We outscored the Wildcats in the last quarter.
By 3 points.
We doubled their score.
Well, yeah, we're going to have to do more than double as we head into the fourth quarter.
Mr. Sanders, I'm trying to figure out a nice way of saying that we got 6 and they got 3, but they had 20 before that.
Yeah.
23-6 here at the start of the fourth quarter. 12 minutes to go.
Ball is sitting on the 26-yard line of the Wildcats.
Wildcats have possession. It'll be their third and probably, what, 7? Did you say 7 or 6?
I would look at that, and I would say 7.2.
You know what? I think you're being very precise.
I am, but I'm an English teacher, so I only know about participials. There's 4 receivers out to the left side of the formation once again.
There
Looks
goes
left,
there.
and we're going to do the bubble screen. We're going to
Oh,
do.
that was snazzy.
Oh, this is going to be a touchdown if the Seminoles can't catch him.
They caught him.
Boy, oh boy, did that get set up great, but we've got a flag on the field.
Where is that flag? Oh, that's in a good spot for us, a bad spot for
It
them.
just flew, like something happened after the play.
Oh, that's never good.
Let's hope we've got a replay of that because that was spiffy.
That was pretty cool.
They set that up. They set that up the first time they ran that formation with the 4 to the right. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Hardee. That's going to bring a big, big gainer all the way back.
Well, it's a dead ball, fella. It's after so it'll still be first down. They're going to move it back 15 yards from the place where the ball is right there, but it should still be first down. And marking it off now.
So after that long gain, it's going to make it 1st and 10 for the Wildcats on the Seminole 30-yard line.
Still a long game.
A heck of a game. But that whole thing got set up, that double pass got set up with the first time they ran that formation about 5 plays ago.
Yep. That was actually pretty cool to watch. Certainly did
Well,
work.
not from the Seminole side, it wasn't.
Well, from this side, it was kind of
From
cool
a
to watch.
football analysis aspect of it, they had set it up very well.
Well, you know, if you're ahead 23-6, you can take a few chances. I'm not sure what's going on here. Do we
I
have a
don't
timeout?
either. We've got another walk-off. 5 more yards, it's going to make it 1st and 15.
Must have been a delayed
But
game.
you know, you and I, we just don't watch the field that well, do we?
No, but that would be a delay of game probably.
Hand off to Hodges, hits the center. He's going to pick up about 4. Still fighting. Tackled by number 12, the Seminoles. That's going to be Cameron Green.
So Cade Alexi is the carrier.
It's a 2-yard pickup. It's going to be 2nd and 13.
Second, this time next week, huh? 2nd, 13.
What?
I don't know.
Man in motion. Pitch to Hodges. Makes it outside. Going to get a short game, hard battle. He's going to get back past the original line of scrimmage. Pickup of about 2 yards. It's going to make it 2nd, 3rd, and 11. Noles are playing defense now, but I already knew that.
But he is asking.
Booker
Next week.
next week.
That would
But
be a
it's
fun
not going to
game.
make a difference. If we don't win this game, we're out of any chance of making the playoffs.
Are you sure?
Yeah, positive.
So we got to win.
We got to win.
Go Knowles.
And we are barely going to be able to make it if we win this game. Hand off to Hodges off the left side. Carried for about 4 yards. Tackled by number 8, Jordan Alexis. Pickup of 3, it looks like. It's going to make it 4th and 9. there is no way he kicks a field goal from this distance.
I don't know. He's got a pretty good foot.
Yeah, he hasn't got that good of a foot.
We'll see.
We'll see. He's out there. There's going to be attempted. The extra point's going to, the field goal is going to be attempted by Damian Rodriguez. Ball is currently marked at the 4 with. I'm sorry. The ball is currently marked at the. This is, here we go. It's going to be a quick kick, or it's going to be a drop kick. Formation is
Flags out
extremely
there.
odd.
So basically, probably had a delay of game there.
Yeah.
I was just looking here at some of the coaching records over the years.
In the
Beckley,
program, our program.
Yeah. Beckley's record 282 to 103. Warren's record 6 wins, 15 losses. Rashad West 11 wins, 6 losses.
Short punt, pooch kick. It's going to carry down. Looks like it's going to get downed inside of the 10.
Well played. That's why I get down to about the 7-yard line, I think.
That's where the Noles are going to take over on their own 6-yard line. 8:10 left in the fourth quarter. 8:10 left in the game. 8:10 left for the Seminoles' postseason chances.
I'm not sure, but the announcer here is asking Mr. Sanders, is it true that if we lose this one, we're out?
That gives them 4-4, but it's going to give them 2 losses in the district. It's quite, you remember, you know, there's not the district, each district does not necessarily move on to teams anymore with the new format.
Right.
Pitches back, he's going to get hit with a loss of about 5 yards. He looks like he's fumbled. Ball is recovered by Hardee, by number 18,
wow.
Caden Dunlap. This is going to really do it in. He's just got just a sloppy play right from the beginning.
So what were you saying about Cardinal Mooney? Cardinal Mooney was an unusual game. I hate to say that, I really do.
Because we came back the second half?
Because we came back the second half. Looks like Southeast still might be out there on that trip and not here, not present, at least in their heads. I absolutely know that we could beat this Hardee team.
With a good game, but they're not playing a good game. You know, we've scored 1 touchdown. That touchdown was on a fluke fumble recovery and run to the end zone.
Right.
We've had 2, maybe 3 series where we had any kind of decent yardage picked up. And the defense is a little bit better the second half, but boy, they were loose the first half. So it's just a matter of team's got to be disciplined. You know, you hope the coach is going to come in and take over the team in his first year, and we're going to run to a state championship. But the bottom line is there has to be an atmosphere set, there has to be a community set, and Coach Timmons is doing a good job in his first year. You were reading records. Was Coach Warren's first year?
Coach Warren's? About 6 and 15.
That was his total over the 2 years. And
you know, Rashad West was 11 and 6, but we look back and you know, it takes a while. We know it takes a while to build a winning team.
Now that it's interesting that 11 and 6 cannot have included the forfeits. No.
Yeah, let's not go into that.
No. But I mean that is, you know, that's the elephant in the room. This is going to be, Hardee is going to be on. We have a flag. Delay of game against Hardee. It's going to back it up 5 yards. It's going to put the ball on the 6-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and goal from the Seminole 6-yard line for the Wildcats.
You know, we had, back in the year 2000 against Charlotte, a 556-yard game.
I wasn't here then.
Neither was I, but that's pretty impressive.
You're reading the book.
Yeah, yeah.
Hand off to Gordon's hit hard at the line to scrimmage. Tackles by number 17 of the Seminoles, Chauncey Green.
No, I was reading some of the records. They're kind of interesting.
Does that mean we have nothing left to talk about?
No, we have plenty to talk about. You know,
Well, the game's we're out of hand. We're down by 17 points. It looks like it could be even more. We got 7:27 left in the fourth quarter. Snap, hand up, off the right tackle. Pick up a few.
looks like the Seminoles slow to rise on the field down there.
It's going to be injury timeout. So what else are you going to read over there?
Oh, I was reading some stuff. A while back, we were here for Courtney Allen. 1,548 yards in 11 games back in 2012. Courtney
For
Allen.
what?
Rushing.
Oh, rushing, but you didn't say that.
1,548
you said the
yards.
name, you said a number.
Single season rushing yardage.
And what year was that?
2012. We were here for Courtney Allen.
Oh, yeah. I remember Courtney.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Peavy, okay, most individual yards in a game, 417. Last year against Harmony.
That was a great. And you know, I was just talking to somebody at halftime about that and how we had forfeited all those games when we looked like we were going to go into the playoffs. And ooh, that's green. That's not good.
No, it's not.
That's our big boy. 3rd and goal. Runs right, throws left, wide open, into the end zone. Touchdown,
Yeah.
Wildcats.
There was nobody anywhere close to him.
Reception by number 19, Isaac Marino. That's another misdirection play. That's how they got that big long play on the double pass. Is misdirection. They've got some trickery out there, and the Seminoles just are not. Seminoles are just not catching on to it. They're overplaying their lanes, and we have another touchdown. It makes it 29-6.
Yeah, they're going to make it 30 here in just a second.
Well, they're going to try.
Okay, they're going to try to make it 30 to 6.
Going to give us a little bit of a break here. Duarte has got it up.
That's good.
And got it good. Now you can say it.
Okay, so it's 30 to 6. You know what? I was looking over here some more, trying to bring some more interest into here. I don't know if anyone remembers McPherson, A.D. McPherson.
I wasn't here, but I remember him.
98 to 2000, he had 7,246 yards passing.
Wow.
That's just incredible.
Well, and I was able to meet him in an odd chance, and that it was my first year here, and Coach Meckley asked if I would videotape.
Oh, okay.
And McPherson had right here at Southeast High School, he had a pro day.
Uh-huh.
And ESPN was here, and a bunch of the, who was the quarterback? Warren Moon.
Uh-huh.
Warren Moon was here. And I was just a kid that was going, wow, this is very, very neat. And then I had to get some videotapes so that the video could get sent out to other pro
Well, I'm
teams.
sure I'm going to be corrected, but he played for the Saints for a couple years, didn't he?
Don't know.
I'm pretty sure that's where he went to.
Kickoff by Duarte. And over and down to the 15-yard line, taken by the Noles. Slips and falls. Pounds the ground, number 23 of the Seminoles. That's going to be Ryan Pettifer.
You know, we've heard that name before.
Got it out to, it looks like they're
24-yard
going to
line.
mark it at the, where do you want it?
24 and a half.
Let's put it there.
Okay. They're coming out to put it out there right now. You can see that. You can see them. There it is. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
Whoa. I don't quite
Let's
get
try
that
23.
mark. I don't get that mark. Why was the one umpire standing way up here on the 24-yard line? I don't know. I guess.
There's sometimes the game confuses us, doesn't it?
All the time. Just the rules part.
This is going to be a passing game for the Knowles now. Looks downfield.
Okay, that was nice. Number 3,
throw
the receiver.
Taken by number 9 of the Seminoles. That's going to be
Number
Calvin
9.
Clark. Nice pickup, about 15 yards. It's going to give the Seminoles a 1st and 10. The ball is going to be marked on. Set it down, set it down. Very good, the 42-yard line.
Cowbell. 1st down,
Cowbell,
Seminoles.
We can't do that.
We can try.
No. Only if we were guaranteed that BOC was listening.
You know what? She's not.
Drops back, works down the center of the field. Ball is
interception, but he drops it
into the hands of the Wildcats player, but he dropped the ball. Overthrew his intended wide receiver, Chauncey Wilson. Looked like almost like a carbon copy of the interception.
Sure did.
Now this is going to seem like a very odd thing to ask. You
Go
would
ahead.
think I would know this by now.
Don't ask me.
Look in the program and find out what year Mr. Huggins is in school.
Okay.
Because we don't have it
We
on
don't
our
have
roster.
it. Yeah, right. We don't. We don't have it here either.
Don't have the time. What year? Oh, they surely do.
Sure, don't call me Shirley.
Shirley, but boom. I knew you were going there. I knew
this
you
is
were
what
going
they got
there.
here. Excuse me.
That was a quick water break.
They had quick water? What is that?
They had quick water. It's water that you have to drink quickly.
Doesn't that give you like a brain freeze or something?
I don't know. Only if it's freezing.
Oh,
Huggins under pressure, managed to escape, pick up 2 yards. Well, I would like to know what year in school Malik is to know if he's coming back next year.
I'm pretty sure he's a junior, but I'm not positive.
Well, you don't know. You don't know. You're guessing.
I am guessing, but I don't have the information. I can
2nd
say
and 8.
I have the. I don't know, but I'll get back to you. How about that?
Okay. When? Looks down the field.
Before the end of the season.
Under pressure.
Wow,
Gets
nice.
the ball off too. Passes taken by Ty Warren Davis. Nice reception. Pickup of about 23 yards, taking the ball down to the 36-yard line of the Wildcats. Unfortunately, there's only 5 minutes left in the game.
Huggins was under a lot of pressure right there, and he managed to just sort of shove it out through. Perfect pass. If you throw passes like that all the time, we wouldn't have a problem.
As opposed to the ones he throws way over the receiver's head and
directly into the numbers of the opponent.
Big deep play down left field.
And there's one.
And outruns.
What were you saying
outthrows
about?
His receiver intended for.
You said way
Calvin
over the
Clark.
head? Way over the head?
Way over the head.
That's what you said before, right? That's what you said before he threw that ball.
Huh?
You were
But it's because he
precognizant.
was. No. I
You
was
were
referring to the one interception and the almost interception.
Was there a glitch in the
where
matrix
he threw
there?
right, and he overthrew the
Was there
receiver.
a glitch in the matrix there? Did you actually preconceive what was going on? Did you know what was going to happen with that play? Because you said it. Oh, there you go. You got some more football going on here.
Okay, good, because I didn't have an answer. I'm sitting here looking like an idiot at you.
That's easy.
Not that you're an idiot, I'm an idiot. Huggins under pressure again, rolls right, throws through the hands of his intended receiver. Pass is incomplete, intended for, once again, number 3, Ty Warren Davis.
3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd and 10. It's just getting to that point where we're scrambling. It's just everything is going to be helter-skelter, trying to get caught up, but
4:40 left to play. We're not going to catch anything
we're
up.
not going to get caught
We
up.
can walk out of here though looking like Seminoles.
Could.
Okay? It'd be really nice to say, okay, 6-30, we're not going to win this. Let's look like we could have. Let's see them play that way.
Malik again under pressure, throws way down the field, intended for, excuse me,
Tywarren Davis.
Calvin Clark.
Tywarren.
No, it was Calvin.
Calvin Clark. But, there was...
Broken up by 2 Hardee Seminoles, Wildcats.
Either one of them had a chance to intercept it.
I'm going to say it was broken up by number 21, Lindsay, because the PA guy said so.
I'd say you had keen eyes.
No, I don't. I have keen ears
profound knowledge
through my headphones.
I would say
we have a
that you had
timeout.
Keen eyes and profound knowledge that you were able to come up with that.
No, I just was able to hear what the
announcer was going to say.
He's got a lot better eyes.
So you're saying that he has
that
keen
guy
eyes
down
and
there
profound knowledge.
looks a lot younger than us. Now, and he's able to use his binoculars a lot better than you and I ever could. I mean, you brought them. At least I realized that after about halfway through the Cardinal Mooney game, I couldn't use the binoculars. So do you see my binoculars in front of me?
No. You know what? If you would have gone back to school, what would you have done? Would you have considered business or criminal justice or education or healthcare or information technology or law?
I think I would have done baking.
Well, you could do that at Kaiser.
I know.
All of those things.
Because I like eating.
Okay. They do have a culinary arts program.
I know, but I wanted to do baking.
Baking?
They got baking.
Isn't
now,
that a culinary
and
art?
Baking and pastry pro. It's not culinary arts. It's baking and pastry.
Those aren't culinary?
I have no idea.
But they are at Kaiser. Check it out at kaiser.edu.
Huggins running right, scrambling for his life. Got the ball away, but...
Well, you know what? They called that other one intentional ground.
Yeah, but there was somebody right there.
Was there?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I didn't see anything.
Somebody's down. Is this Malik? Is Malik on the ground?
I can't tell from here. I got my field glasses. Let me take a look.
Well, I'm looking at the TV monitor.
Well, I'm looking through my glasses, and yeah, it is.
Is it Malik?
Looks like. I can't tell.
Yeah, I think it's Malik because if you look all over the.
Yeah, it is Malik.
Yeah,
There's
all
no
over
question.
the field, you don't see a number 1 standing.
No, I see a number 1 on the jersey.
Well, that's going to turn the ball over. To the Wildcats.
Back to Kaiser. You would have done that baking and pastry program? Or are you just promoting it?
I was promoting it.
I'd love to do that. If I win the lottery tonight, If I win the lottery tonight, I might do it just to go to do it.
What do I want to be? What do I want to be?
You got all sorts of choices.
Let me see these choices.
You could be associate, bachelor's, and graduate programs in.
I know that.
Here.
Okay, but I also know that they have golf management.
Golf management.
See, they don't have it all here, do they?
No, they don't.
They have Kaiser University has schools all over the United States.
They do.
Mm-hmm.
So do they have golf courses all over the United States that they manage?
No, they have students that graduate and go all over the United States.
Okay. Well, we're back to football.
Not yet. We're not. We're still walking Malik off of the field very
Well, he
gingerly.
is walking off the field, which is good.
It's hopefully, I'm sure he's done for the night with the way the score is. Let's hope he's going to be able to finish the last 2 games of the season. He's tender. He got hit real hard. He's just walking real easy. We're going into a running game. That's
Seminoles
number
hold
7, Hodges. 8-yard gain.
7 yards.
All right, I'll give you 8.
I'll take 7.
How about 7.2?
I'll take 7.
I like that 7.2. I don't know why.
7.3.
I mean, if they have, when they get down to under a minute and they start having seconds.
Why not have point yards?
We should have point yards.
I agree. That's why I was trying to bring it up. That's trying to create a new and improved version of football.
Nah.
Yeah.
We're not influential.
Oh,
Hand
I don't
off
know.
to Hodges, runs deep, trying to make the corner.
Oh, he made the corner.
Made the corner, and
First down.
hard fought way for an additional 3 yards beyond the line of scrimmage for another Wildcat first down.
So basically that puts them on their own 49. First down. 3.
Yeah, but we're not going to ring the cowbell. Their first down.
No, we never do such thing.
Well, it gets to the point when you see this kind of thing, and you know that Hardee is probably going to win the district.
Yep. Well, there'll be what, 8-1, 8-0
They will
after
be
this.
8-0 with 2 more games to play.
And we are something less than that.
Yeah, we're not going to be much. We're going to get to play 2 more games, but that's going to be the end of the season for the Seminoles. Rough handoff kept by
Number 18.
Persons.
Is it Parsons?
Or is Persons not in there?
Dunlap will carry.
Dunlop. That's a good tire.
Is it? I am tired.
No, Dunlop tires.
I
didn't
know.
say anything about
I
you
am
being
tired.
No, you shouldn't be tired.
You
Second
said Dunlop
and
tires.
8. Ball's on the Seminole 49. I think we're just going to be running this game out.
You know what?
2.5 minutes left. Persons hands it up. Hits the line of scrimmage, met by a bunch of Seminoles. Pushes the pile forward for about a 4-yard pickup. It's going to be 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4. And we enter the 2 minutes, but we're not.
No, we're not stopping the clock. in 2
No, we
minutes.
don't stop the clock because we're not.
This is
pros.
high school.
This is high school.
I learned me a thing or two there.
You did, because you thought you could fall down and get back up and run. And we know better now, don't we?
So this is like old person's football. You fall down, you're stuck.
And he's off to the races.
Except
Are they going
for-
to catch him? Nope. Touchdown.
Except for
Wildcats.
there's a piece of yellow on the field back here.
Is there a piece of yellow on the field?
Yeah.
Nice run by Hodges. Made the corner. Outrun a number of Seminoles. Made his way all the way
but it's
over
a
into the
holding
end
call
zone. But it's a
against
holding call.
the Wildcats.
It's going to bring that nice touchdown back. But that's okay because they don't need it.
Instead of 3rd and 4, it will be 3rd and more.
Depends on they're going to mark it from the infraction. Let's see where the holding call was. Third and 14.
So like I said, it went from 3rd and 4 to 3rd and more. Isn't that waxing poetic?
I don't want to do any waxing. Waxing poetic. Now, where would a physics teacher get that phrase?
Heard it someplace.
And the audience didn't
Yeah,
see you.
wax
but
on,
you
wax
had,
off.
You had a wonderful two-handed gesture.
Yeah, wax on,
with-
wax off.
Oh, Lord help me.
Wax on.
Is the game
wax
over yet?
not
Can
on.
I go home yet?
On
Who's
and
going to
not
help
on.
me down
Rhyme.
the bleachers?
Therefore, I was waxing poetic that way too.
It does get, I now know why Randy and Steve went a little nuts at the end of some of the games.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the game was over. We're not being paid, so we're going to be slightly less professional.
The game was over, I hate to say it, about 3.5 quarters ago.
Well, no, yeah. Okay. All right, no idea what's going on there. That was a mess. It was a mess from the start. I think the Wildcats put in a new quarterback. We no longer have James Person out there.
They have a new person?
I think there was a 6 that I saw running around there.
Do they have a new person?
They have a new person. There's a 6 there. Now is that a wide receiver?
Dylan
or is that
Davis.
A quarterback? 18 is the quarterback.
Caden Dunlap. We talked about Dunlaps.
Good tire.
Is it good that we're down to a minute 2? What are we doing here? We're walking a long ways.
It must have been a penalty on the Seminoles. Boy, that's a long penalty. Holy cow, it looks like about 10 personal fouls.
They did not wax poetic.
Okay, you're done with that.
Not necessarily.
First down for the Wildcats.
From our 40.
From our 40.
38
But the clock
seconds
is
to
running.
go.
We're probably going to have victory formation. Yes, we do.
So what you're saying is we're basically at the end of the game, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
I mean, there's going to be another sit
Oh,
down.
except that Hardee has decided to take a timeout.
Wait, they did a victory formation and sat down. Now going to take a timeout.
They didn't snap the ball. Person is back out there under quarterback, probably because they want their best quarterback out there handling the victory formation. Why did they take timeout? Even if they were going to go a delay of game, there's only 33 seconds left.
Yeah, it's first down. Take the ball, sit down.
No, you don't have to sit.
I know.
You
that,
just
but I
have
was-
to kneel.
Okay, take the ball. It's first down. Take the ball.
Are you
kneel
waxing
down.
poetic again?
Okay. No, maybe I should have polished that one a little bit better.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, grasshopper.
first down. Put the knee
Okay,
down.
victory formation again.
Second down. Put the knee down. We're done. Let's go.
Well, this is going to be the end of the whole. Wow, that's the first time I've
Wow,
ever seen
that
a
was-
long snap on a victory formation. That was extremely odd. But that's going to be the game.
Wow.
Well, unfortunately,
Victory formation from a shotgun.
that's the first time I've ever seen that. This is going to be the end of the disappointing homecoming for the Seminoles.
Yeah.
Final score is going to be the Hardee Wildcats 30, the Southeast Seminoles 6.
And there's the end of the game, folks. Well, Mike,
We got two
me.
more games. We got 2 more games left, and so we
Okay.
can still. The kids can learn. They can get some. They can get a win or two. We're hosting Booker next weekend.
Right.
Another Division 5A.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, that's local talent. I don't know, how has their record been, you know?
No.
Well?
I was going to make something up, and I absolutely have no idea. And then we finish the season on the road to going to Port Charlotte.
So
That
basically,
will be on the 11th.
you'll have one
on the
more
2nd of
opportunity-
November.
You'll have one more opportunity to listen to us.
And we're going to have one more opportunity to say stupid things to this audience.
And so they're going to have to put up with us one more time.
Not necessarily. If Mr. Foster
Oh, that's true.
comes and kicks both of us out of this
He
booth,
could actually, maybe we can find Thunderbird. Would that be cool?
oh, that'd be great, because then we wouldn't have to do it.
That's right.
But we love it. So, the Seminoles drop homecoming game, ends this opportunity for the playoffs. But hopefully over the next couple of weeks, they'll do some learning, and we'll
I
see
don't know.
some good
You know,
football.
if the Wildcats lose their next 3 games,
They've only got 2 more games.
well, I was just hoping.
Yeah, no.
You know what? I like doing this. Mr. Sanders, I like doing it with you. Take a look at us again.
That's because we're both incompetent.
You're right.
So,
Remember.
I think, you know, we got kids out there that are ready to start putting equipment away. So, how about I do the sign-off?
Why don't you do this side?
Producers
just
yelling
for
in our
that,
ear,
just for
please
that, we should
shut
stay
up.
longer.
Sign off. All right.
Go to
So,
SCTV.news.
the final score of tonight's football game, one more time, is the Hardee Wildcats 30, the Southeast Seminoles 6. My name is Mike Sanders, and I'm sitting directly next to.
Mike Brooks. We bid you all a
And
good evening.
This has been an SCTV production. Thanks for joining us. Take care. Have a good night.